Alright YouTubers, welcome back. In this video I'll be sharing some of my finds, some of my buys and trades. I'm really excited to bring you guys my first video haul, so stay tuned, this is all coming right up. Alright, Comic Sniper back again. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm really happy to be able to share with you all some of my most recent addition to my collection. But before we get started, I just want to give some recognition and shout out to my newest subscribers. We've got Blast It or Stash It, great name. We've got some fellow Canadian Area 51, thank you very much. We got Dr. Silver Age, Hazel Dan 1216, welcome. And lastly, Amazing Murfinator 1028. Hey, I really appreciate all you guys subscribing and tuning in. I welcome you all. Thank you very much again. I'm really digging all the response, guys, and I will do my very best to answer back as soon as possible. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. Give me your ideas and suggestions. I promise to take all of it in consideration. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button. And also, if you like and you're feeling good about it, the like button as well. So on to the fun stuff, those beautiful comic books. That's what you all came here to tune into, isn't that right? So first up, in no particular order, we are going with, there it is, Nova #1. This is the first appearance and origin of Nova, Richard Rider. I got this one from eBay. You know, a lot of people on these videos, I don't know why, but they're shy away from actually saying that they purchased their books from eBay. But we all know with those so many buyers and sellers on eBay that a lot of that's got to come from eBay, right? So, but this one did come from there. I don't mind telling you that. And then just to give you, this is probably in the grade of 8.0. It does have some issues. I don't know if you can see it there, right above the C. There's a little color breaking crease, but I'd say about 3/8 to a half an inch. There's also a couple of spine ticks that are breaking color right there, but overall very bright. Corners are really sharp. Not much else wrong with it. So, and this book has definitely been steadily going up in value. Something in a near mint is over $50 to $100. That's raw on eBay right now. GPA on this is probably about 125 on a 9.4, and of course on a 9.8 you're looking at 600 plus. So with the Nova Corps and the Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody is really speculating on this book to be somewhere in the MCU, probably in the future after the Infinity Gauntlet series. But we'll see. But this book is gaining value, so that's why I had to get one myself. I've had this book a couple times already. Flipped it, got some good deals out of it. So this one now is in my collection. All right. Next up, we have, speaking of next, this is John Byrne's XMen #21. Now this is the first appearance of Hellboy with Mike Mignola cover. News on this, we've got some movie news on this bad boy, just of recent. So definitely something that's going to be going up in value anytime soon, if not already. So have a look out for that. And then the GPA on this book for about a 9.0 to a 9.4 is about $125 to about $170. 9.8 is at roughly $350. Look for that to go up, definitely. This book itself is about, I would say, a 9.0-ish. The only issue that I can see on this book is you got about 3 or 4 small little color breaking ticks, as well as a blunted corner. So aside from that, other than that, there's really nothing else to complain about on this book, so that's why I'm pretty happy with it. So go ahead and if you can, pick one up for cheap. But I wouldn't bet the bank on this. Otherwise, you know what? I would probably, if you can't get one for cheap, I'd wait till after the movie when it starts to cool down. All right, we've also got a few pickups for my LCS. This is Supergirl number 15. And while I was there, I saw this and went ahead and picked up Supergirl number 16. And then following that, I also got Supergirl 17. Now, these are beautiful Stanley Archer covers. Stanley Lau. He's been really killing it with the Supergirl covers. They've just been beautiful. You know, people are really liking them. I'm loving them. So definitely, you know, liking the fact that I can add these to my collection, as well as on the heels of a popular TV show. You know, Supergirl herself is really good, and she does a great job on TV. I just find a problem with all the supporting cast. You know, a lot of drama, especially with her sister. She seems like she's constantly crying. I just, you know, not my cup of tea. But she does really well, and the main show itself is pretty entertaining overall. So, but on the comic book note, when it seems like there's going to be more of these to come out, and when they do, I'll be grabbing some more of these. All right, while we're talking about Art Germ, we've got another Stanley Lau cover. Beautiful, beautiful. Phoenix Resurrection number 1. This is definitely, I mean, love all the big yellow. I'm seeing a lot of people pick this up, and I can see why. Just look at that cover. I mean, it's just full on Phoenix, and it just pops, you know. So, and then this is coming on to with the movie release for November, I believe November of this year. We got Sophie Turner from the Game of Thrones is going to be playing Phoenix herself. So I really hope they do a good job with this movie, because I mean, I love the Jean Grey Phoenix, Dark Phoenix saga, and I really hope they do a good job with this story saga, because it'll just be fantastic to see on screen if they do it correctly. So, but this one's not worth you know, a whole lot. Just again, just pick this up for cover price, and that's usually what it's worth. From my LCS as well, Jessica Jones number 14, and I also went ahead and got number 15. I'm loving this series. You know, this is I've been reading the series right from number 1, and I've been enjoying it. You know, enjoying the storyline, very interesting. And right behind the very successful Netflix series played by Kristen Ritter in the Netflix show, and as well as the Defenders. So, you know, I love that Netflix, especially with Purple Man. I really enjoyed it. I hope they do another good job for season 2. That's going to be released, I believe, March this year. So not too long. So stay tuned for that. In this series, though, I'm not. Even though I like the story, I'm not that crazy about the art inside. The covers are interesting. I don't mind the covers too much. You know, I take it or leave it. It's not. I don't say it's the most beautiful covers I've seen. And that's done by David Mack, something like that. I can't quite remember. But the artwork inside by Michael Gaydos, I'm not that crazy about how he does the women. The men, on the other hand, are spot on. They look fantastic. They look really good, and they're spot on. So, but the women, they're very messy looking and not terribly attractive. They don't portray a good on pages anyway. So, but again, I only picked this up for the storyline because I am enjoying the read. So, just about cover price. All right, Shazam number 1. This is the first appearance of Captain Marvel. As you can see there in Silver Age. I got this copy for about $20 on eBay. It's about an 8.0. You can see some it's got some, you know, small issues with the spine. Let's see if you can pick that up. Some there, and the page is, there's a little bit of yellowing going on around the edges right there. Focusing on that right there. Otherwise, you know, not too bad of a copy, really clean. You know, and this one with the movie news that's coming out from DC. This is I believe, I'm not sure when exactly the movie's set to come out for this, so maybe I'll have to look for that. But I don't know if I said it, but I put this one at about a 8.0 grade. This has been consistently going up, and you're hard pressed to find this even on eBay for under $100 in a higher grade in around the near mint, very fine to near mint area. So and it's been steadily going up too. And the GPA is putting this at about $125 for a 9.4. And you've also got I think the 9.8s I believe are around 800 plus, or almost 800, somewhere around there. But so, you know, it's getting to be for those wanting to pick up a good copy for themselves, maybe a nice high grade copy, I would probably wait till after the movie on this one. I think either if you do find one, yeah, definitely go ahead and get it. You'll be ahead of the game. But oh yeah, the movie release on this one is April 2019. So look for that. And I believe The Rock is going to be playing Black Adam. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, guys, just put it down below. Yeah, definitely happy to have this in my collection. And this is something a little bit different. We got Micronauts number 1. This is a Hilltop pedigree. Like, this is a COA for the Hilltop pedigree. As you can see, it says Micronauts number 1. Sorry for the glare. Grade is near mint minus. I don't know. I just I saw it. I bid on it on eBay. I picked it up for about $22. Probably overpaid a little bit on this. Got caught up on the bidding rush. But you know what? Whatever. It is what it is, right? Considering the 9.6 to 9.8 on CGC of this is about only $125. You can see where you know, where I went on this. But it's you know what? I would go ahead and put that at a 9.2. I think it is really clean, really good colors, not too bad. Yeah, I'll take that. And that's my Micronauts number 1. And if you watch my first video, you know how much I like Adam Hughes. So I went ahead and got Wonder Woman 188. That's an Adam Hughes cover. Love how black that is. It's just a silhouette with her lasso kind of all over the place. Really beautiful. As well as the one right behind it, 189 as well. Look at that. That is a beauty. You know, Adam Hughes is really killing it with the covers. It's I think he's as I mentioned before, he's probably one of my favorite new artists around. So these two are also eBay pickups, and every time, you know, whenever I see an Adam Hughes cover go by that's going for cheap, I go ahead and pick it up. No problem. I'll do that all day long. This is not you know, this is not terribly expensive, definitely. And the grades on both of these are pretty good. Let's see. There's really not much to complain on this, even on the black of this. Check this out. Right, look how sharp the corners are on that. And so yeah, this one would probably come in at a 9.6 or better. So I'm really happy with that. This one I'm not too sure what it is exactly, but I think I would put this at around just around a 9.4. I think there is a spine tick right there, and it's hard to see maybe even there. But yeah, no, sorry, there's something very small right there. So around the 9.4 ish, we'll go with that. But I'm not looking to move it. Just happy to have this one in these two in my collection. And speaking of beautiful covers, pow! Look at that. Super bright red, black on red. Catwoman number 70. Another Adam Hughes cover. This one's about a $20 eBay buy, and I would put this at a grade of near mint minus, maybe 9.0. It just has like a spine tick there and a little bit of color loss there. Maybe another 2 there. Aside from that, nothing else to complain about on this book. Really beautiful, really flat from there. Check that out. Again, anytime I see an Adam Hughes cover and it's going for cheap, I'll go ahead and pick that up. This one has some value in a 9.8. Somewhere around, GPA puts it about, I believe, around 150 plus. So this one is definitely not a 9.8. But if you do have one that you're going to get graded in a 9.8, yeah, it's got some value. So I would go ahead and send that in. And the last Adam Hughes cover for this haul, at least, you can almost guarantee I'll have more in the future. This is Power Girl number 2. Another beautiful cover. About again, I got this one for about $20, I believe. So 15 to 18, or 15 to $20, somewhere around there. Now this one is a near mint copy. Check that out. Really sharp corners. Not much to complain about on this. No, not even seeing anything on the spine, but I'm pretty sure if I dig deep. But you know what? I don't think I'm sending this into CGC. But it does have some value in a 9.8 again. If you got a 9.8 copy of this, GPA puts this one at about 250. So you know, worthwhile getting in a super high grade if you can pick it up. And if you can pick it up cheap, you'll definitely be in the money. I also picked up recently some lenticular covers. This one is the Fantastic Four, the Monsters Unleashed cover. Let's see if this will. So that's the Fantastic Four side, and that is transforming into the Unleashed. Really hard to see this sometimes, but yeah, that you can see how it goes right there. Check it out. Liking these lenticular covers. Definitely, since it's got that harder plastic cover, you know, it should grade high. It should. But no, well, I wish it was a Fantastic Four number 1. But no, these are just a little fun covers. They're not. I don't think they're worth too much. I also got the New Mutants 87, and it turns into. Let's see it. some of these don't transform very well. I don't know if you can see that there. Right there it is. So Cable, and well, it's Cable on the cover of both of them, but it's New Mutants and then Cable right there. So, check that out. That's just a lot of fun. And I also got let's see if we can transform this one. This is a giant sized X-Men right there, and then oops, we got Spirits of Vengeance. Oh, this one's really tough to pop. Maybe it's just on the camera, but right there. Alright, we got another one. This one should be a little easier to pick out. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 252 on the cover, and then it transforms into let's see the Renew Your Vows cover with, sorry for that, there. If you can't, I apologize, go pick it up and then you can play with it yourself. Alright, and then the last one, last but not least, this one I've been seeing all over the place. People are really loving this cover. This is popular no matter what. The Amazing Spider-Man 129 lenticular cover, and it goes into Despicable Deadpool right there. This one's easier, so you can see a little bit better. That's nice. Definitely plays the homage to that famous cover with Deadpool first appearance. Alright, and that's those are the 5 lenticular covers that I picked up. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep picking these up, but when I see a good one that I like, I definitely I'm not putting too much emphasis on picking these up. But yeah, they're just a lot of fun to collect. Now we're going to start getting into some keys. Why don't we go with that? That is Star Wars number 42. This is the first appearance of Boba Fett. Right on the heels of the Star Wars movie. Definitely got mixed reviews. I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I enjoyed the movie myself. But this one has been on my radar for quite a while. I did have this a couple years back, and then I ended up selling it. But then I got this one again, and I'm very happy with this one. Check out how white that is, that cover. I mean, that's fantastic. Not a lot of issue on the spine. Maybe a soft corner. But all in all, beautiful, beautiful cover. Check that out. Definitely happy with that. I would put that at around the near mint minus if I had to be pressed for a grade. I actually got this one. This would have been on my list for the 2018 want list, but I was able to pick this up before I made that list, so that's why I didn't make it on there. But definitely it was I was gonna go after this one this year, but I'm happy regardless. I got it, and I got a nice copy that I'm definitely happy with. So this one is gonna stay in my collection. Moving right along, we've got Marvel Superheroes number 13. That's featuring Captain Marvel. Gotta love the huge characters right on the front, whether it's a villain or not, with a lot of action. And the significance of this book specifically is it is the first appearance of Carol Danvers. Now she will go on to become Miss Marvel, and then believe Binary in the X-Men titles, and then on to her, her newest character is Captain Marvel. She takes on the mantle of Captain Marvel. So she's been around for quite a long time, and she's gone through a lot of iterations. So not sure what she's going to be next, but she is going to be in the MCU. The Captain Marvel, I believe. Who's playing Captain Marvel? It's Brie Larson. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's her that's going to be playing Captain Marvel, and that's set to release in March 2019. And this one is a reader copy. It's somewhere around the mid to mid lower grade, maybe 4.5. It's got good color, but as you can see, it does have some issues. It's also got a little tear as well as that right there. But overall, not complaining. And look for this book. This is already a very popular book. It already has some value, but look for it to be gaining ground as the movie gets closer. So if you were able to pick this up relatively cheap, I would go ahead and grab one. The GPA on this in mid-grade is about $150. So it's not a cheap book by any means, depending on what you think cheap is, of course. And then somewhere around the 8.5, the near mint, the very fine to near mint, it's you're looking to punch over $800 on this. So yeah, this one has some gusto. Okay, how about this one? The Mighty Thor, number 165. This has started to move again after the reveal of Adam Warlock's cocoon in the Guardians of the Galaxy number 2 movie. This is his full appearance, but he's named him here. That's Adam Warlock. Okay, and he will become. I think he should be. He might play a bigger part in the Infinity Gauntlet movie. We're not too sure, but we'll see where he goes from there. It seems pretty early. And then this is I like this copy. This is a really nice copy. The only thing really about this is that little 1/8 chunk missing there out of the corner, and then a few spine ticks as well. Got some very, very light Marvel chipping going on right there. So, but aside from that, check out the colors on that. Really pops. Happy with this grade. So this one's like I said, it's not a high grade by any means. It's in the lower grade, but GPA on this book is pretty good already. I would say in the mid grades around $200. Anything upwards around the 9.0, 8.5 to 9.0 is around $500. So yeah, this is getting up there. And look for this book to get even higher as Guardians of the Galaxy 3, maybe, when he shows up on that one, if he doesn't show up earlier, to definitely move on up. I also picked up another good one, Amazing Spider-Man number 41. This is the first appearance of the Rhino. As I said before, I'm not a big fan of collecting villains, but unless they're big, and you don't get any bigger than the Rhino. Check that out. Oh, that's beautiful. Just popping out of the page, punching through there. Love that John Romita cover, and especially when he draws them bigger than life. That's really beauty. It's real beauty right there. Besides this is an early Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age key, so you can't go wrong with this. I got this book. This one I was able to get this one on a trade. Let me just while we're talking, let you see the book closer up. I got this one on a trade. with my good friend Michael. He's called Comic KZ on Instagram. So if you guys, sorry, there you go. Okay, so if you're not on Instagram yet, man, you got to do it. There's a huge, vibrant comic community. There's a lot going on and a lot of great people, and a good place to get some good deals and trades as well. This is definitely a lower grade. I got this one with another book, and I'm happy with it. And definitely, this is going to be one of my keepers. I was also able to get some slabs early on this year, and this is one of them. Batman 155. It's a CGC 3.5 off-white to white pages. This is the first appearance of the Penguin. You can see him, he's right there. He's not really big on the cover. The dragon really takes up a lot of the page. I'm okay with this grade, you know what? And it's going into my collection. It's got some issues. You can see here. Let's see. As you can see, it's got some staining along the it there. It's got some page splits right there as well, and some heavy creasing right there, as well as you can see there's a little chunk and splits missing right there. Overall, not too bad. You know, I'm not a huge Penguin fan, but definitely can't go wrong with an early Batman. So I'm okay with this grade. So, and cracking this open and pressing it, it's not going to help. You know, that's why it really pays to know what pressing will and will not do for you. So you're not wasting money sending every book in and hoping to get a grade bump, when I know for a fact this book is not gonna get a grade bump at all, even with pressing. So now I picked this up from an auction as well, and this is one of the books I won, and I'm happy with it. I got this slab from the same auction. There you go. That is XMen number 101. This is first appearance of the Phoenix. This is CBCS instead of CGC. This CBCS graded 7.5 white pages. This is a really good book to have. As I said earlier, with the Phoenix coming on in her new movie, should be, and since this is her first appearance, this is definitely one to have if you're looking to sell it for a good profit, or in general just to own, because this is a great key. So I won this one. I can't even believe it. I won this one at an auction for under $100, and this one might be worth cracking open, pressing, so we can resubmit it for a higher grade, because there is some issues that is pressable with this one. I don't know if we can see right there. There it is. There is a page dent there. That doesn't break color. There's several small spine ticks. There you go. You can see that. There's another one there. That one is a slight blunt. That's not going to come out. Couple of ripples along that edge there. That'll come right out. There's also, if you can see that edge right here, that's a overhang. There's no issue with the color at all on that, so it goes right down to the bottom there, and that will press flat, as well as you can see right there. See that? There's some 1 to 1.5 inch crease, and a very light crease that runs along here, and another one that's definitely pressable there. So this has a lot of potential for a higher grade bump. I would put it to a full grade or a grade and a half. So depending on whoever's grading it, I guess. But and if it does, the GPA on this, as it stands with 7.5, is already at about $100. And if it got a full grade bump to 88.5, you're looking at about 300 plus. So, and of course, being that it's going to be a really hot book with the movie coming on, you're looking at higher than that. So I'm not quite sure if I am going to crack this open and do that just yet. I'm still undecided, but we will see. But regardless, very happy to have this in my collection. Got another slab here. This is Miss Marvel number 18. This one's from CGC, 8.5 off-white to white pages. And this one is the first full appearance of Mystique. She's not on the cover, but she is inside. A story on this one. I got this one from the IG community, but this time I won this at a raffle. This is a raffle win. So basically, I got this. I won this from the great couple. They go by Mego Collectibles, and basically, I picked this book up for $4. So super happy with that. Got this one right at the end of the year. Great Christmas present for myself, and just at the year end. So I was very, very happy with that. It was a great way to end the year, definitely. So I want to give a special shout out and thanks to those guys at Mego Collectibles. Sean, hey, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Up next is a big grail. There it is. My Incredible Hulk 181. First full appearance of one of my all-time favorite characters, Wolverine. The fact that he's Canadian like myself really only adds to his appeal. I love this book, love this character. I've shown this before. This was on my very first video, but I love it so much. Any chance I can give it some airplay, I am gonna do it. So let's have a closer look at this. It's not she's not gonna win any beauty contest, that's for sure. It's got some really long creases right there as well as there as well, and we've got some stuff going on at the top, but overall it is complete. The staples are all the pages are all attached at the staples, both top and bottom, as well as the Marvel value stamp is definitely intact. That's a big one. So there you have it. Pick that bad boy up. That is big on my list. So gorgeous book. I love it. I guess one of these days I'm gonna have to do a video on the value of low grade books versus the high end stuff. But you know what? For me, and this book, I'm just so in love with this book. I can't say enough about it. I can't stop looking at it. It's gonna be quite a while before I put it away. All right. So that is my Hulk 181. And last but not least, we have the Avengers 57. This is the first appearance of the Vision. This showed up yesterday, along with my Amazing Spider-Man 41. This came off that trade from Instagram as well. And the reason why I have this last is this is my first book to cross off my 2018 want list. There it is. So working on that already. Yay! All right, this is about a grade or two lower than I had wanted, that I had mentioned on the list. You know, but beggars can't be choosy, right? Can't complain with this. Gonna see what a press will do to this. Maybe bring it up a little closer to the grade I wanted. And then, like I said, I got this one on the trade from Instagram from my friend Michael. We are both happy with our trade. You know, he got something he wanted. I got what I wanted, and I've done several trades on Instagram already over the past year, and so and all of my experiences have been nothing but good. Okay, I know a lot of people might be wary about doing that, but you know what? All you have to do is do some due diligence, right? Get enough picks to be satisfied that you are definitely getting the book you're expecting. Ask a lot of questions and be fair, right? Most of all, have a little bit of faith, and of course, have fun with the experience. Okay. So here is the list for 2018, and that is number 9. And here we go. That is the Avengers number 57 off the list. There we are. Has to start somewhere. All right. I'm happy with that. Just as another note, if anybody is interested in buying or trading with any of these books that I bring up, go ahead and hit me up with a direct message, with a DM, and maybe we can work something out. You never know. You know what? It's worth. Sometimes you just don't know until you ask, right? All right. So again, thank you very much for sharing this experience with me. I'm gonna take this one off and give some more airtime to that. All right. So again, thank you all once again for sharing this experience with me. Go ahead and give me your 2 cents worth down below. I'll do my best to answer quickly. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, and the like buttons too. And until my next video, guys, again, thank you for sharing this time with me. Goodbye, and once again, enjoy the hunt.